Hello, I'm Dan Hounsel, Senior Editor in the Facilities Market for Building Operating Management magazine. Today, I'll be speaking with Catherine Walsh, who is Director of Planning, Engineering, Sustainability, and Environment with Boston Public Schools. In 2022, Boston Public Schools launched an indoor air quality monitoring system to measure and improve indoor air quality and thermal comfort for better teaching and learning environments in its schools. Today, more than 4,400 sensors are connected to an online public dashboard that provides real-time data on levels of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, particulate matter, temperature, and humidity for all Boston Public Schools. Catherine, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Dan.
Let's talk a little bit about the role of the district's in-house facilities team in this process. How would you describe that role in terms of planning and performing the installation of the IAQ monitors and any other related HVAC changes to facilities?
Our facilities team is some of the hardest working staff across the city of Boston, and particularly our staff, the environmental division, the energy division, and HVAC division, who are very involved in improving the indoor environment and indoor air quality. They are experts in their field and really have become recognized as such. They are instrumental as well in just managing that whole program, that contract. We need that in-house staff that are making sure the program was implemented correctly, but also to be monitoring and managing that data every day since its installation so that we can take action on issues that we're finding.
How would you characterize the tangible benefits that the system has brought to the school district?
There are day-to-day outcomes that it's helped us identify. So, for example, the monitoring provides issues around temperature, so areas in our district that are too hot or too cold. It provides us real-time information on ventilation, where CO2 might be too high. We're able to identify mechanical issues with our HVAC equipment so we can respond and repair those issues, fix the ventilation, fix the temperatures. We've been able to use it to create a mold index so that we can predict and look at seasonal issues around where we might have mold issues in our schools and be able to actually get ahead of that rather than be reacting to it. We've been able to keep school open with that live temperature monitoring during some extreme heat days, or again, move classrooms around within buildings or to other buildings. So we know we're putting students and staff in safe environments. And that helps prevent lost learning time by being able to keep our students and teachers actually in school and keep our schools open. We've even been able to use the monitors to identify where unapproved aerosol cleaners are being used in our district, maybe personal products that have been brought in that can impact the air quality in classrooms to help us promote our environmentally preferable cleaner policy. More long-term, we've been able to use it to make big-time investments. We've used this program to secure more than $22 million worth in grants that's being invested in our buildings, particularly around installing and improving HVAC systems, because we need mechanical ventilation, we need heating and cooling to create safe indoor environments. We've been able to use it to add additional full-time staff to the facilities department in the areas of environment, health and safety, HVAC, and energy.
What are the next facilities related steps, I suppose, for the IAQ system?
I would say the biggest facilities future kind of focus is kind of two-pronged. One is to continue investments in our buildings, and that may include mostly HVAC investments, but also building envelope, roof repairs, anything that can, again, improve how we keep our heating and cooling in our buildings, but also keep out leaks, which can lead to mold and other impacts to indoor air quality. It's also influencing our design on capital projects, and our new Josiah Quincy Upper School is a perfect example of that, of how the priority of indoor air quality is at the heart of the entire building's design. And so we're doing that as a facilities team. In addition, some of the grants and partnerships we're doing is really focused on engagement and communications. So how are we involving the community so that they feel empowered with the information they need in order to make smart behavioral decisions every day in our schools to improve indoor air quality, or at least not impact it negatively, but also to have their voice represented in the action plans we're creating.
Catherine, thank you for the great insights and information today.
Thank you, Dan. Pleasure to be here with you.
I've been speaking with Catherine Walsh, who is Director of Planning, Engineering, Sustainability, and Environment with Boston Public Schools, about the district's IAQ monitoring system. I'm Dan Hounsel. Thank you for joining us.